Hey everyone, welcome back to Ambitious Black Girl, where we make our dreams a reality. This is your homegirl, Tatiana, also known as Tati Dawn. And you guys, I'm in America. I'm also sitting in a car. Okay, I'm giving you guys Kelly stamps. I'm giving you guys Stampede. Hi, Kelly. I'm super excited. Thank you so much for everyone who's returning back to the tribe, the community, the hashtag Ambitious Black Girl Squad. I truly appreciate you guys so much, and thank you so much for your patience. And I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering, like, where has Tati been or what's going on? My last video, I talked about how I was spending my last month in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, which is why I was doing my last apartment tour. And just so you guys know, I have a few more videos to share as far as content based in Cambodia. So I'm really excited to be uploading those videos and sharing with you all. But also, I did make a really big move, and there was so much going on in regards to me relocating back to the States temporarily. Okay, so this video is going to be just a quick life update. I wanted to check in super fast, let you guys know how things are going, how things have been, and where I'm headed moving forward. And for anyone who is new to the channel, to the tribe, to the community, welcome and thank you so much. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that. Make sure to please leave a thumbs up if you find this video helpful or useful or interesting, and hit the notifications tab so that you can stay in the know for upcoming videos. Okay, you guys, let's get right into it. So, how's life been? Life has been overwhelming. Life has been beautiful. Life has been a series of ups and downs for the past month, specifically because I had been preparing to relocate from Phnom Penh to the United States temporarily. So I am not moving back to Phnom Penh, but I will be moving abroad, and I'm really excited to share that journey with you all in the near future. For now, I really wanted to focus on the move. So a few months back, I had this conversation with my homegirls, Mila and Shar, and we were just talking about how we really have like these amazing goals and dreams and aspirations, and we really just felt like in that moment while we had been living and navigating in Phnom Penh, we weren't really feeling like there was much growth and expansion. And we were just like, you know something, the climate in Cambodia has been a bit up and down with COVID and the pandemic, and we really felt like by the summertime it would really be important for us to relocate and visit our family for one, but also just like reassess and get ourselves together so that we can continue moving forward on our marathon. Individually, we were feeling a bit stagnant, but also as a community, we were just feeling like it was time for us to face like a truth that things weren't really working out the way that we intended them to while we were in Cambodia. It was already a goal to only be in Cambodia for a year, but of course things happened, the pandemic happened, and it shifted a few things for me. I just knew that it was a move that needed to happen, and there was a few different factors that came into play. One, it had become a bit hard to navigate just day to day with the frustrations of the school that I was working with. So you guys, if you don't already know, I was a full-time educator. I taught 5th and 6th grade students. Before that, I was actually teaching kindergarten. But yes, I taught 5th and 6th grade students online, and my students know how much I adore them. I love them. I have been there for them. They have been there for me. We've worked very well together as a unit, as a team, as a community, and I definitely do not regret my experience whatsoever. However, I will say the school that I was employed by, really, they were taking advantage of their staff, of their teachers. My pay was cut 2 to 3 times within a year span. Not even a year span, you guys, less than a year span. My pay was cut 2 to 3 times, I believe. I think it was 3 times total. So that was becoming really difficult to navigate, just because one, they were expecting us to show up 100% but was paying us 60%. So it was really, really difficult to navigate every single day of my life knowing that my pay was being cut. It was affecting my livelihood. And that's really stressful, especially when you are abroad. And I'm grateful for my support group, for Mila, for Shar, for us just sticking together as a unit, because emotionally I don't even know like what I would do without them. And that's another thing too I wanted to touch on. Like, being a Black woman, it was also really difficult navigating certain spaces, and most spaces in Cambodia, friend group spaces, just like the foreigner expat spaces, communication spaces, work spaces. These were spaces where I was the only Black person, let alone Black woman, being represented. And there were so many times where I felt like I really had to stand up for myself and I had to speak my mind. And to have to do that and not have support, not have people backing you, is one, super difficult, but also having to do that countless times and to be ridiculed and to feel like you're being picked on is also just not healthy and not cool. And I don't want to make this video a downer video or like a negative video. I just want to be very honest with you all. And I know that in the future I will definitely tackle this topic and dive a bit more deeper in it, but it was just a lot from a physical, mental, and emotional standpoint. And I really just needed to retract, and I needed to, like I said, recenter and rebalance myself. So these problems that I was being faced with are problems that it doesn't matter where I live. I feel like I'll always have to face these problems as a Black woman. But again, it just became very frustrating and it became very redundant, and it was just happening when it did not need to happen. And when you don't have that support, it is a bit more difficult. So yeah, so those were some of the reasons. And then also I just felt like I had done absolutely everything in Cambodia that I could have done. And I served a purpose, which was to travel and teach abroad. I did that. I made sure that I stayed for the entire year. What's this car doing? Get out of my frame. I'm waiting for this car to leave. Thank you so much. All right, so finally the car left. I was like, I am not about to move and I'm not about to record while these beamer lights are in my eyes. Okay, y'all. So anyways, those two things were like the tipping point for me. And I had already been experiencing these things from the start of my experience in Phnom Penh. So I don't even feel like I folded or flaked. Like, I definitely stayed the course. And it was very important that I finished out the entire school year. With the pandemic happening, so many teachers were dropping out. So many teachers had left. And that also leaves the students in a very vulnerable place. And my students, before I transferred over to teach 5th and 6th grade, they had already gone through 2 different English professors. So they just begged me. They were like, Teacher Tatiana, whatever you do, like, please don't leave. And if you do, like, just wait until the end of the school year. So I made sure and kept my word and taught the entire school year. So I feel really good about that. And yeah, it was just time for a change. Like, everything that I set out to do, that's what I was saying. My purpose was to travel and teach abroad and live abroad for at least a year. And I did that, and I realized how much I enjoy it and that I am actually going to continue living abroad, which is why this is a temporary visit. But yes, I did all of those things. I explored the country. I learned from the country. I gave back to the country. And now I mean, God was really speaking to me, was just like, it is time for you to go. So that is where I'm at, you guys. It's getting pretty dark where I'm at. I want to continue this video, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it there. There's so much room for me to continue to share my story and my journey, and I'm really excited about doing that. And I just, again, thank you guys for being so patient with me. I'm also navigating a few new realms like YouTube and being a digital nomad and setting myself up to where I have multiple streams of income and learning more business and entrepreneurial aspects projects. So there's a lot going on right now, and I just know that God has prepared me, and I'm really excited to step into these roles and to challenge myself and to grow and evolve, and I definitely will be doing that with you all. So I'm excited to see where this channel goes. I'm excited to see where life goes, not only for me, but for all of us together as a tribe. And again, I really appreciate you guys. So I will be checking in. I just really hope that this video helps in some type of way, either to help you guys, inspire you, motivate you, help you to get clear about some things, or sit down and assess some things. And again, it just feels really good to check in with you all. So I hope you guys are doing amazing. Please take care of yourselves. And until then, keep going, keep growing, and keep knowing, because the marathon continues. I love you all so much, and of course, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.